What it do? What's on your mind Monday? Yeah. Self awareness and mental illness is part of our existence. So, what are you doing about it?
It's yeah. It's yeah. It's yeah. It's yeah. Shan underscore about life. Say yeah.
Don't you sit there, baby? Come and grab my body. Cause my feelings going. Wanna climb a mountain. Wrap me a small poem. Put my favorite song on. Gather all my senses. Be my refuge island. Yes, yes, you chose my station. Now we are surfing the channels. Fast forward with all your forces. You might receive every motion. Yes, yes, nothing's the matter. We are climbing the ladders, flipping, mixing the colors we never thought we've got. Man, I'm living now. It's better for you. Man, I'm living now. Chances fantasize this moment, covered in red roses. Now this dance gets louder. I don't need my armor, like electric wires, shouting breathless rhythms. Drums are beating faster, open flowers scented. Yes, yes, you chose my station. Now we are surfing the channels. Fast forward with all your forces. You might receive every motion. Yes, yes, nothing's the matter. We are climbing the ladders, flipping, mixing the colors we never thought we'd got. Man, I'm living now. It's better for you. Man, I'm living now. Chances are
What's up or what's happening? About life, fam. You know what today is? What's on your mind Monday? And today I want to talk about two things. One of the two things, the first one is self awareness. A lot of us um, act like we know ourselves, but then we don't know ourselves because we become unsure of ourselves. Number two is mental illness. As both of those are running rapid due to unfortunate circumstances, I'm just going to say life because that is what's going on right now is life. So the first thing is, what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is the habit of paying attention to the way you think, feel, and behave. So what does that mean, right? More specifically, self-awareness is about observing. As many of us know, it's a natural sense that we have, but yet it is underdeveloped due to us irrational thoughts, behavior, etc. So patterns of thought. How do you tend to think about and explain what happens to you, right? What is your self-talk like? What expectations do you hold on yourself in certain settings? And what are your core beliefs that influence you when it comes to your thinking, right? So, the first one is pattern of emotions. Pattern of emotions. How well do you understand your own moods and emotions? Some of us tend to overreact, and it's normal. However, it is good if you just take a moment out to think before you react. That's something that my mom, she always told us growing up. But some people, they just don't want to listen. They hard headed. They think they know everything. And for every reaction, or shall I say, for every action, there is a reactions, aka consequences. Some can be good, but ultimately, most turn out bad. And we end up sad. So, also, do you observe and try to understand your emotions? Do you view difficult emotions as enemies to be avoided or gotten rid of, or messages trying to tell you something? You can view that as the voice in your head, right? The voice in your head tells you, should I do it? Knowing that it ain't right, but for some reason it might feel right. No bueno. Like I say, with the difficult times, I myself in the world, I'm just going to say we all are struggling with this at this particular moment in time in our lives. We all are dealing with this. So there is treatment out there, and I'll get to that. The second one is pattern of your behavior. Do you understand why you tend to act in the same way in certain situations? It could be because you're just comfortable and you used to behaving like that. What like I tell people, we all know right from wrong. We all know right from wrong. Why continue to behave the same way in the same situation? That's like in my last video, I said, don't be a crash dummy. So, do do you have a sense for what type of events are triggering? Do you have a sense for the type of events that are triggering these behavior? Most of us know our triggers, but yet we tend to entertain our triggers, knowing that that ain't the best. You know, it's like this. Life is about evolving and solving. Life is about evolving and solving. We evolve from past, present, and we solve what we gain and learn from those experiences. Right? Right. Do you understand what motivates your behavior or leads to self sabotage? Oh, this is a good one. And I want to give a shout out to that last part to my sister Diana. She said that a lot of stuff is self inflicted and self sabotaging, which is very true. Like I said, it goes back to the basics in which our parents teach us. If you put your hand on that fire, you're going to get burned. But then our curiosity, we going to touch the fire anyway because we want to see just how bad we can get burned. See, so you just sabotage yourself and you are a hard head. We all got it in us. I mean, you can live your life however you choose to live your life, but just understand that there are consequences for everything that we do, good or bad. So self-sabotaging is one that we all do. We all are guilty of self-sabotaging our blessings because we didn't learn from our lessons. We refuse to do some manifesting. Therefore, you end up with less than what you deserve. We all deserve to be happy. Every last human being, animal, everything alive deserves to be happy and live in glory, to flourish, nourish the world, because that's how it was all designed. So, self-awareness is key. It's something that I have been working on throughout my entire life. So as I say, as we evolve, we then resolve and solve things that we are trying to grow and become better at and get away from. Right? Right. So, I challenge everyone to get more in tune with yourself, learn yourself, and if need be, take a short travel in town somewhere by yourself, with yourself, no distractions whatsoever, and just talk to yourself. Ask yourself, what is it that you want for yourself? What things that make you happy? What things that make you sad? Because you have the power to eliminate anything that is bringing you stress, bringing you down, causing you to feel unhappy. You got the power to eliminate that. So I challenge everyone to do just that. Let's get back to self-awareness and being happy for self. Because like I say, we need and you should be enjoying your limited life. What are the benefits of self-awareness? I kind of mentioned some, but I'm going to put it in perspective. It's hard to overstate the benefits of self-awareness, as I conveyed. So I'll just convey a few common positive effects that comes from increasing one's self-awareness. Better relationships. So what does that mean? Better relationships. It's difficult to ask for what you want as opposed to what you need in a relationship. When you are not very clear about yourself, for an example, how well do you know your personal values? Well, many of us suffer from self-esteem concerns. You might feel like, oh, I don't like my hair, oh, I don't like my nose, or I don't like this, I don't like that. Well, if you got a ton of money and you want to spend it to correct those imperfections, which makes you perfect, because it's who you are. You are unique by design. Embrace those imperfections. Because people love people with confidence. Like they say, fake it till you make it. Hopefully you don't fake it. But if you fake it and you make it, well, then you'll realize that I'm a fake person. And it will surface and it will shows without a doubt. So often, the best way to improve any relationship is by trying to become more self aware. So if you are more aware of who you are, you then able to execute consciously how to move and deal with people because you control you. And if you allow someone to put you in a space whereas that you feel like you lost control, that you are just so unable to focus, well, guess what? I understand. We all understand. But it's you. That is one particular awareness that we refuse to face because we allow stuff so much. It's human nature, right? We feel like the body is so strong, so let's see how much I can tolerate. But then it gets to the point where the body is under so much stress that your muscles and everything tension that you just want to snap release. That ain't good. Also, if all is possible, calmer moods. Calmer moods. How you consistently feel emotionally depends on how you think. There again, you control you. You control the power of your mind, the power of thinking. If you have a habit of chronic worry, for an example, you're very likely to feel anxiety. Ooh, anxiety is a big one. Anxiety could lead to consumption of substance, alcohol, drugs of all forms, weed, pills, just a lot of it. But when you improve your self awareness, you learn to understand the relationship between your thinking and your moods. You understand the relationship between your thinking and your moods because the way you think triggers your moods. There again, self-awareness, you have the power. This makes it much easier to regulate your emotions. By you regulating your emotions, you now feel you're capable, you're able, you can do it. Also, clear thinking and better decision making. Decision making often comes from muddy thinking and unchecked emotional reactions. Increased productivity. What that means, most common cause, procrastination. We all procrastinate. I procrastinate. We all procrastinate. I too procrastinate. Procrastination is a terrible disease, illness, which happens from us being in our mind, and we know we all are capable of achieving, but then we allow the other evil person on this side to be like, do you really want to do it? Well, you know you can wait 2 hours. Well, why would you wait 2 hours when you could have had it done within those 2 hours, maybe even 1 hour with an hour to spare? Yeah, so become more aware of self-awareness. Lord, self-awareness is key. And that will bring us to the next subject is mental illness. About life, this brings us to the most important thing that is going on right now. It's called mental disorder, aka mental illness. There are three ranges of this. We got clinical depression, which is a mental health disorder characterized by the persistently. Anxiety disorder, a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry. Bipolar disorder, a disorder associated with episodes of mood swings that range from the things that trigger it. Clinical depression. Possible causes include a combination of biological, psychologically, and social sources of distress. Increasingly, research suggests that factors may cause changes in brain function, including altered activity of certain neural circuits in the brain. Symptoms. The persistent feeling of sadness or loss of interest that characterize major depression can lead to a range of behavior and physical symptoms. This may include changes in sleep, appetite, energy levels, concentration, daily behavior, and self esteem. Depression can also be associated with thoughts of suicide. Wow, like that was a really deep. Um, mm, to honestly admit something, I want to say pre-COVID and maybe even during COVID, I experienced weird thoughts like that, and I think it's because we feel that we're lost. Most importantly, the uncertainty of of what's to come, what might happen tomorrow, the next day. Yeah, a lot of us are probably dealing with this because I know we see it on the street. Serious stuff. Treatment consists of antidepressants. I mean, you got some people who are with medicine, some people who don't, who like totally against medicine. I think that is totally up to your physician and yourself. If you strongly feel like that is something that you need to get yourself in check, by all means, do consult a physician. I am simply conveying some of my personal experiences as well as my opinion of these subjects. Um, the next one, anxiety disorder. It's a mental health disorder characterized by feelings and worry. Examples, there again. Oof. Examples of anxiety disorders include panic attacks, obsessive compulsive disorder, post traumatic stress disorder, PTS. Oh my God. A lot of us are suffering and suffers from PTS. Triggers from a bad relationship, a bad childhood, a bad job, just going through life. We all suffer through PTS. Ah. So some of the cognitive um, examples: lack of concentration, racing thoughts, or unwanted thoughts. The whole body tends to fatigue, sweating, and other things that are also common: excessive worry, fear, feeling of implementing doom, insomnia, palpitation, or trembling. Well, I say do take turmeric, which helps with the brain. It helps stabilize your brain. Um, but there again, your mind is very strong. Our minds are very strong if we allow, key thing there is, if we allow stuff to like bother us, guess what? It's going to bother us to the point that we feel like we lost control. We don't know what to do. So now we dealing with anxiety. Anxiety within itself causes a tremendous amount of tension and stress on the body. Meditation can be a great thing if you are able to get away to like meditate. Something that I like to do personally, I like to just get in the car, go for a drive, turn on my music, think about stuff, and be around positive people, people who really care about you, care about your well-being, and who wants to see you strive and thrive. Oh man. Some of the self-care things that we tend to do, right? With things you can avoid, but these are the things that we do anyway. Um, Avoid alcohol, but yet, we consume alcohol. Reduce a lot of caffeine, because that too cause your nerves to get bad. Uh, but one thing that you can do, I say exercise, go to the gym, work out. Um, wow. Oh, this is deep. Last but certainly not least, bipolar disorder. This is manic depression. Wow. It's a disorder associated with episodes of mood swings, as I expressed. The exact cause of bipolar disorder isn't known, but a combination of genetics, environment, and altered brain structure and chemicals that may play a role in your body. It's called your equilibrium. If your equilibrium is off, guess what? You're off. That's why your diet is very important. Why you think the cliche, health is wealth? I understand we want to eat bad, but think about it. I say eat 95% good and 5% bad, because therefore you're doing more good than harm, and you have somewhat of a balance. It's your life. Like my sister always say, it's on you. You do what you want to do. But I can tell you this, we're not going to live forever, but you can live a long time. Ooh. Some bipolar conditions may require medicine, a medical diagnosis. It says people may experience anger, anxiety, general disconnect, guilt, hopelessness, loss of interest, or loss of interest in pleasure in activities. Ties into being a narcissist. Behavior, oh my God, like this is really serious. You're irritable, risk-taking behavior, disorganized, aggression, crying, excess, desire for sex, impulsivity, restlessness, or self-harm. Cognitive, unwanted thoughts, delusion, lack of concentration, yeah, you might want to get some help. Um, Also, some of the more common uh, fatigue or rapid friends speaking. Treatment consists of medical is unusual, lifelong. Treatment is unusual, lifelong, and often involves a combination of medication and psychotherapy. Mm-mm-mm. Let me elaborate on this a little bit to put all this in perspective. About Life Fam, I care about you guys as much as you guys care about me. That's why you guys have put trust in me to follow me and live vicariously through me. I need y'all to understand this, that we are all in this together. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you slice it, no matter how you consume it, we are all in this together. It's reach one, teach one. It is very important. Like they say, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. I know we all might feel some type of way based on one's color, creed, whatever it may process, register in your mind. But I need y'all to understand this, that we all are in this together. We all bleed red. We all bleed red. It's okay for us to have a disagreement because we can agree to disagree. But there is a common census amongst all of us, and that's mankind. And that is that we genuinely, in the bottom of our hearts, naturally care for people. We really care for each other. We have been trained to not like each other for whatever reasons. That's a whole nother video. But in this particular video right here, this is about self-awareness and mental illness because it is real. We are suffering from the evolution of the inevitable that is happening in the world right now. It is so real. It is so real that it almost wants to bring me to tears. And this is my genuine feelings that I am expressing to y'all. Like, this is serious. Like in this next clip, you will see Will Smith demonstrating the mental illness and the lack of self-awareness that is going on.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Oh, okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
So as you seen Will Smith slap Chris, not to perpetuate this, but this is just an example at the highest level by our celebrities, which some of us hold on a high pedestal and also idolize. That what is going on in the world today is serious, it's real. About Life Fam, I just want y'all to know that I care about y'all. Let's reach one, teach one. Let's try and do right by each other. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.
I'm being real here. To everybody, don't lose that person that loves you and that begging you to change. Please, I want us to be back. I want us to talk and communicate. I'm telling you, listen, because when that time comes, if they fucking come across somebody and then they fucking leave you, you got nobody but to blame but yourself. I'm serious. Nobody don't want to die with regrets of losing that beautiful person that you cannot get back anymore. They're very far and few people that will love us and be there for us, like do the best they can. Now, if you are good to them and you love them and you do everything and you're communicative and such and so forth, and then they cheat on you, they're pieces of shit. Fuck 'em. They was not shit, never will be shit. But if you got that person, I'm telling you, the only person that will regret is you. This is coming from a person that better fucking wake up. Because trust me, being regretful is the worst pain of them all.
That's all, folks.